We're not in Kansas anymore. We're in Cairns.
Boy, do we have a good one for you today.
Good morning. We are going to be going to the Great Barrier Reef. It's going to be 5 hours of snorkeling, 9 hours of adventure, an all-day cultural experience.
Yeah, it's like gonna be a nice switch up from like all the mainstream tours that go on.
Yeah.
It's like I think the only indigenous led tour. So they'll give us background on like the Dreamtime stories and then also get to snorkel along the way. I made sure to bring these bad boys.
She's been calling them quaaludes, but they're not quaaludes. They're quells. Anyway, see you on the boat. We're going on a boat. Lots of boats. Hey, look, there's ours. Dream times.
As you can see, we're not on the boat.
It got canceled, so no more Dreamtime snorkel. And they tried to get us to go on like this other one, but it was gonna be super packed and it wasn't gonna be exactly what we had bought into. So we decided to be the only ones to actually cancel our booking and book another one. God, it's just so on brand for this area. Closed.
He's upset.
We were literally on the boat. She comes out and goes, the boat's not running today. It took me a second to I was like, oh, it's not running. Yeah, anyway, now here we are.
It was meant to be. We're doing it on Monday. It's fine.
I'm just sad. I should have known. They gave us, you ate all the...
What?
You ate all the
cookies? There was one.
There was two.
Well, I was hungry. I ate the cookies.
Even their cookies were poo-poo.
It's alright. We're trying this thing again. Round 2, Great Barrier Reef. We are on the USS Titanic. Hope all goes well.
I mean, I'm down.
So if somebody did decide to jump over the little barricade that we...
As you can tell, this time we made it out to sea and pretty quickly saw some humpback whales.
The Great Barrier Reef is one of the world's 7 natural wonders. It's a testament to the ocean home we all came from and a heavily traveled tourist destination. For better or worse, we are headed out there to see if it's worth the hype.
Because it was so windy and rough, we traveled for an hour and a half to get to the first of 2 prime reef locations.
At the time, I was very underwhelmed with the Great Barrier Reef, and I thought it wasn't all that great. That being said, looking back at the footage, a couple of months removed, this place looks pretty amazing. I think it's the vast depth and layers that really stands out. The cool fish may be hard to spot, but the coral is a city to its own.
The natural beauty above and below the surface are striking. There is a whole world down there in abundance of shapes, sizes, colors, and species. The water was so blue and clear, and the coral was so pretty. Growing up, we've heard and learned so much about the Great Barrier Reef. It's crazy to actually be here. For so long, I thought the reef was dead. It's not dead, nor is it in good health. These reefs and our Earth are constantly fighting off disturbances, most the cause of human. Needless to say, I am appreciative that we get to experience just a bit of her beauty today.
When it comes down to it, the main reason you're in Cairns is to see the Great Barrier Reef. So if you didn't go, it would be like going to Rome and not seeing the Colosseum. You have to go once and tick it off your bucket list. Otherwise, everyone's gonna be like, you went to Australia and you didn't see the Great Barrier Reef? That being said, there are a few things you should consider before going. Take a seasick medication. The sea was rough out there, and many fell sick to the motion in the ocean, which completely ruined their trip. Many didn't even go in the water, thinking they could just see it from the boat. This is also a mistake. There's a whole world under the sea, and once you are in the water, it's the only respite from the motion of the boat.
Super elated when I found a reef shark. I tried to follow it for as long as I could keep up. Sorry, Mom. We got to snorkel at the first spot for about 2 hours. We rested up, had some vegetarian lunch, and then we were onward to the next spot. We drove out maybe 20 minutes and this spot seemed even more blue, especially from the surface.
Take your time when exploring. They drop you off in an area and I rushed to explore as much as I could. But in all reality, the best stuff was closest to the boat. And that's on purpose. Life in the shallow depths of the living sea comes as a wetland of plenty. In every corner of coral and bed of sand, a maritime civilization marks the ancient evolution of man. 'Tis wondrous to explore the paths of living stone. The bedrock of life is each and our own. In the light of a waning day, through rough winds and waves, this place is just the same as it can live through any doomsday. On the surface, this is just a tourist destination, but when you look underneath, you can see the wonder of the world's sea creatures. It's a miracle of time. I feel blessed to have swam on the immortal shores of life. It's worth it, but don't go for the hype. Go for the fishy life. When we got too far away from the boat, it got shallow and barren, not worth the extra effort to swim out there. My advice, just wait and watch.
It was super windy and choppy, and a good majority of the 200 people in our group fell victim of the seasickness. Rhys and I were grateful that we felt okay and could make the most of this experience. It was a very intense workout, but we tried our best. Great day at sea. We are exhausted.
So many people got seasick. It was kind of
Oh
funny.
yeah, the whole boat was like throwing up. It was really rough out there. The waves were insane. And then out like swimming and snorkeling, it was like pretty
Intense.
strenuous, like pretty intense.
Lots of currents. I could barely go certain directions, but it looked cool though.
Yeah, we saw some sharks. I saw 2 sharks.
Yeah.
And then we saw some Nemos and Dories.
Yeah.
What else did we
Oh,
see?
we saw the turtle. We saw the
And
sea
then we saw a
as well.
turtle.
So, sharks are cool.
Yeah, sharks are really cool. Now we're gonna go find a camp and pass out.
We are leaving.
We are
Cairns.
leaving Cairns.
Goodbye.
It is done. We've been here a week. It's time for us to go. Goodbye.